Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project planning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. Today we are going to talk about my beauty favorites right now and items that I think you should buy from the Sephora sale, which is starting on April the 5th for VIB Rouge, and Sephora as well starts their 30% off. So VIB Rouge gets 20% off. And then the Sephora sale is, or the Sephora items, pardon me, is 30% off all the way through to the 15th. And then for VIB and insiders, you guys start on the 9th of April. So it's coming up quickly. I wanted to get this out so that you guys could figure out your shopping list, your wish list, in case you are buying. I'm not trying to encourage you to buy, but I definitely want to make sure that I let you guys know what is working for me and what I feel like would be probably your best bang for your buck. Something that you're going to really enjoy, that I think you're really going to enjoy, that suits pretty much everybody. And so we'll just talk about everything that I have in front of me here because there's quite a few things. There is no skincare. I want to say that right now. If you guys want to see a skincare recommendations video, hit that like button and let me know in the comments, and I will definitely get one of those up for you. I do love skincare, but I wanted to make sure that makeup was separate. So we'll talk first about what I have on my lips. That is the LYS Speak Love Smooth Glide Lip Pencil in the shade Driven. It looks like this. It is the triangle shape, so for sharpening, I don't know how that's going to be, but I will definitely swatch the lip liner for you. This is such a beautiful shade, and it really enhances the perimeter of my lip so nicely in a way that it's like complementary. I mean, lip pencils technically are complementary to your lip anyway, but I feel like the shade works for me so well because of my hair, because of the makeup choices that I've been wearing lately. So it's a little bit more of a, I would say, neutral leaning warm. And it just kind of matches a lot for me lately. So I have been really enjoying this color, but they have a pretty good shade range. So I recommend checking LYS lip pencils out. Also, LYS is a more affordable, higher end brand, also a Black-owned makeup brand, so definitely check them out. For my lipstick, I am wearing the MAC lipstick, and this is it's a Powder Kiss lipstick in the shade Teddy 2.0, and this is what it looks like. It's so gorgeous. I'll swatch it for you here, and those pair beautifully together. Absolutely gorgeous. Love. I'm really enjoying wearing these right now. Now, I do want to recommend this Patrick Ta lip gloss. This one is it says 2 cc's, and it's called a major volume plumping gloss. So be forewarned that this is definitely going to give you that feeling of plump, like that really burning sensation. That's what this is going to do. So if that's not for you, this item is not for you. But it's beautiful. I love the size of the doe foot applicator. You get a lot of gloss on the doe foot. A lot comes off of there. In fact, you have to be quite careful because a lot will come off. But it's really nice. These all pair super well together, and I have been really enjoying wearing this combo lately. So just wanted to make sure I mentioned those. Also, I wanted to mention the Patrick Ta for Face, and this is the Creme Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo in She Sculpted. Now, I know this is like a favorite from a long time ago, but I have still been enjoying mine. It's kind of dirty along the sides. I apologize. But there is the cream one here and the powder one here. And I thoroughly enjoy this so much. And I have been using a lot of other contour products lately, but this is still one of my favorites that I always go to. So definitely wanted to recommend that. A couple of concealers that I have to recommend for you. The first one is LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. I have mine in the shade MN1, and it's really beautiful. I will swatch it for you. Again, the triangle packaging. It's a very long and narrow doe foot as well. Like the applicator is long and then the doe foot is pointed. I will be sneezing, I think. I've been struggling with allergies today, but that is what it looks like. Man, I am so sorry. It just came out of nowhere. And it's going like all the way from here all the way into my eye. You can tell it's like starting to close. And then the next one is the Dior Backstage Flash Perfector Concealer in the shade 2N. And it looks like this. And this is probably my favorite concealer right now of all time. It is absolutely stunning. Really love this. It's actually quite a comparable formula when I apply to my hand of the LYS and the Dior. You can see those are very similarly matched in tone for me. Almost an exact match to each other. I'm sorry for the sniffling. But those are wonderful. This one's a little bit higher of a price tag, so if you can't go for this one, I recommend this one for sure. But this is my first recommendation because it's amazing, and I will definitely be repurchasing it. Then for primers, I have two here. This one is the Urban Decay All Nighter Face Primer Longwear Foundation Grip. This is very gripping, and I really enjoy this because I have quite oily skin, but I also have dry skin, but this just grips my makeup on so well. Sorry. And then I have the one size, which is the Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. And this one is 30 mils and this one's 35 mils. Both are fantastic. They both give you that incredible grip that's going to make your makeup last for a very long time. I would say all day, but like I don't think anyone really wears their makeup all day long that much. And then another one I wanted to suggest is from Melt. Now, I don't hear a lot about this, but I feel like this is such a fabulous product. And it's the Glazed Skin Sheer Finishing Powder from Melt. And this is in the shade Fair. I also have the shade Light, but I am at my fairest right now, so that's why I'm using this one. And you can already see the rings on this. That's how much I use this. It's so beautiful. I will give you a good swatch of this. But you basically, when I swatch this, you're going to see a lot of highlight because I'm going in very heavy with this. But it doesn't look like that when you apply it. You're just supposed to put a light finish on your face. But you can actually intensify this and put this as a cheek highlight if you wanted. But really, you're supposed to just lightly buff it onto the skin as a finishing powder. And it just gives you that glow from within look. And it's just stunning. Really, really beautiful. Highly recommend. This is very fair. Like incredibly fair, so I feel like I should have stayed with light and then bought medium for my deeper shade, but I feel like this is still obviously working for me because I have almost rings in the pan already, so really enjoy that. Highly recommend if you're looking for something to just finish up your makeup very nicely, and you get quite a bit of product in here. There's 9.5 grams of product, so really recommend that. For highlight, we're talking like actual highlight on the cheek. This is from Rare Beauty, and this is the highlighter in Exhilarate. Very stunning. I really, really enjoy this. There's 2.8 grams in here, so there's not a lot of product, but let's be honest, it's like this tiny little strip and like maybe other parts of your face, so you don't really need that much, and it's so blinding that you're definitely going to see this from the moon or from the stars. So I will swatch a little bit here for you. I have two of these and I love both colors, but this one is the one that is probably best for me. You probably can't see it that well. Let me see if I can swatch it in a better spot. Or maybe I'll just go a little more heavy-handed. Yeah, so that's it right there. So you have to be careful because like if you see it there, you can see that dark strip. So on my face, that wouldn't be so bad because it actually matches with my bronzer and stuff on. It's fine. And then when you hit that light, it's just like this beautiful gleaming glow, which is really stunning. So I really recommend this one for sure. It's so beautiful. I'm saying I recommend it, but like I recommend every one of these, obviously. That's why they're in the video. And then next I have a couple of blushes. I know these are kind of random and all over the place, but I just wanted to discuss all these things and I didn't have any particular order. I should have, but I didn't, so I apologize. But the first one I have is the blushes from Stay. Now these are the cream blushes and they're called Dew Blush. And this one is in the shade Baby. This is probably my favorite, obviously. You're going to see that theme in this video with all the blushes that I am recommending, but the doe foot applicator for the cheek is massive. I also recommend that you apply it to the back of your hand and then pick up with your brush from there, like dab it in with your brush on the back of your hand or in the palm of your hand, somewhere that it can warm up the product a little bit. Distribute it from the brush onto your cheeks. That's probably the best way to do it. Sometimes I get lazy and just apply it right to my cheek, but I'm not sharing this with anyone either, so it's fine. And then I also want to recommend another cream blush in the same kind of shade, but it's only because the product is really wonderful. And this is a Tower 28. It's called Dream Hour. Nope, that's the name of it. Buildable Luminous Color for Cheeks and Lips. Tap, tap, and blend. And it's called Beach Please Dream Hour. This is beautiful. I will swatch it. I'm going to grab a brush because I don't want to stick my fingers in this. So it's very thick, like very, very, very thick, which I like because I feel like I have more control over the product when it's a thicker formula. And that's what it looks like right there. I will blend out this other one so you can kind of see them side by side. I feel like the Say Blush in Baby is more of a blue based, and this one's just a slightly more neutral, leaning warm pink. So you get the best of both worlds. My son is running into the door right now because he wants in here and he's playing. So if you hear a bang, he's just like running and then like hitting the door with his hands. Last blush I have for recommendation today, and that is the Too Faced. It's called the, oh my gosh, where is it now? This is like the worst label for reading. Blurring Blush in Candy Clouds. Oh my gosh. Too Faced Cloud Crush Blurring Blush. Too Faced Cloud Crush Blurring Blush in Candy Clouds. What are they thinking? What are they thinking with that name? That is the stupidest. Oh my gosh. That was really hard to say. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's been a long day, so like bear with me as I try to pronounce this, but Cloud Crush Blurring Blush in Candy Clouds. Good goodness. I was gonna say good God, but whatever. This is what it looks like here. And of course you can see that I'm loving this so much. I have gotten so much use. There's a huge dip going in this. I would most definitely repurchase. It's so pretty. So you can see I have a theme. I really enjoy that color of blush. I find it very flattering. I've worn it for years and years and years. So gorgeous. Really enjoy it. Okay, so let's now talk about a setting spray. I have a few that I really like, but I wanted to talk about this one in particular because I love the way that it mists. And I just have a mini size. It's actually quite big for a mini size, and I would like to get a full size of this. But for now, I'm okay. I have a couple of setting sprays. I'm trying not to overbuy. And even though I want to get it in the Sephora sale, I'm also having to like reduce the amount of things I'm getting because I can get excessive when it comes to those sales. So I'm trying to be mindful about the things that I'm bringing in. And I still have a couple of setting sprays that will get me through. So until the next one, then I can order it in, what is it, November, October, end of October. So this, I wanted to talk to you about the Cali Ray Sunproof Setting Spray. This is wonderful. It just feels so light and airy. It almost feels like a finishing spray that just sort of like lets your skin come through the makeup, like makes your makeup look like your natural face, but it also grips. It's so good. I'm really enjoying this. I know I'm not like trying to be late to the party, but I don't have another item that I want to get, and I'm going to get it in the Sephora sale, which is a setting spray, but it's the one size one, and I want to try that one so badly, but I can't recommend it because I haven't tried it. This one I have tried. It's beautiful. I'm going to put some on right now, actually. Like, it's just such a soft mist. It smells like the lightest scent of coconut. And it's just so soft and just feels nice on the skin. It's lovely. I enjoy this so much. It's really good. I recommend this for sure. Another one I wanted to recommend is the Urban Decay Glide On Eyeliner Pencils. This one is in the shade Demolition. You can see I have used a lot of it, and I go through these like crazy. I'll just swatch it where I feel like I have room. But these are so good. I'm wearing this one today. You can see I'm wearing that like liner that's coming out a little bit. That's what this is, and I really enjoy it. It's beautiful. I would definitely repurchase in many colors if I could afford it, but I usually just buy the black and a dark brown because I feel like that's what I wear most. And the last thing that I want to recommend is a big one, and I feel like if you're going to splurge, this is where you want to splurge. I don't think I had any foundations, which is crazy. I have foundations that I love, but I don't think I put any foundations in here. I might have to grab one. But for now, I'm going to show you the Givenchy Prisme Libre. This is the matte and finish and what does it say? Matte finish and enhanced radiance loose powder 4-in-1. So this does come as a screw off top, and it does have 4 compartments. So when you tab this out onto either the lid, which I don't recommend because then when you turn it back over, if there's still remnants, it just gets everywhere. I recommend tapping it onto either a Kleenex or a napkin of some kind that you can use. Oh my goodness, that you can use to wipe your hands off and stuff as you're doing your makeup. So just tap this off into a clean space and then dip either your powder puff or your brush or whatever into that instead of trying to, like, you know, be messy. I mean, you do you. If you have a system, like, that's great. But I'm just saying, if you're trying not to be as messy, it works great using a napkin. But this is the most beautiful powder, so incredibly finely milled. It has a very perfumey scent, but I cannot smell this when it's on my face, thankfully, because this is very strongly scented. So if you can't handle that, it might be something you want to try the mini of first to see if it's something that you can handle, or get them to try it on you in store if possible. But this is the most beautiful powder I have ever tried. It's my #1 top favorite. Truly love this. It's gorgeous, and I'm going to be buying the full size at the Sephora sale. So I definitely wanted to make sure that you guys knew about this one because I highly recommend it. I hope I don't miss out on it. And then I'm just going to see about a foundation because I did want to recommend one, but I don't know. I mean, I have one that I can recommend. I have 2 actually that I can recommend, but they're both quite expensive. So I will recommend these. There's one thing else I wanted to recommend, which I'll talk about in a second, but I don't think it's at Sephora, at least in Canada. So the foundations first. The first one is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. The only thing I don't like about this is that you have to buy this little, like, pump thing separately, which I don't like that. It's expensive enough. Just give us the pump, okay? Charge us $3 more instead of buying the pump separate for like $8, which is absolutely ridiculous. But the foundation itself is wonderful. So I definitely recommend this. And also if you can handle, like, pouring it out, that's fine too, but I need the pump. So, and last but not least for foundations, the Valentino foundation. And this is the Light Lasting Perfecting Foundation. I love this so much. It's really, really lovely on the face. It's gorgeous to wear. It's gorgeous feeling. It almost feels like you have almost nothing on your face when you're wearing this. It gives really good buildable coverage. It's like medium coverage, but buildable. But I definitely think that if you have blemishes or a lot of redness or something that you need to cover, you probably want to use a corrector underneath it and then put this on top because it is more like medium coverage. So I don't think you're going to, like, get all of that pigmentation away unless you have something helping it out. But for a natural looking foundation, this is so gorgeous. I love this a lot. I really am obsessed with Valentino. I wish I could afford more, but the wallet doesn't allow. So I have to be like very picky with what I'm buying, but I absolutely love this foundation. So I also wanted to recommend the Natasha Denona concealers, the newest ones, the serum ones. I have 2 of them, but I have to put them in my haul. I'm waiting until the end of the month to start using them, which is, it's taking everything in my power not to use those concealers because I love them. But I will show you, I have the sample. So let me see. I'll have to pull you in closer to me for a second. And I will show you, it's the High Glam Brightening and Hydrating crease proof concealers and correctors. I have shade, what is it, N4 and N7 because of the sample. It was so incredibly beautiful wearing them. The best concealer next to my Dior. Like, this comes in like ever so second place. Like, I mean, the most minute hair thin line of second place. Like, they're that close. But yeah, I'm obsessed. I'm not gonna lie. It's so good. It's so good. So if you're Sephora, if it's US, whatever, if you guys have access to that Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer, or maybe if Canada has it, because I'm in Canada and I have not seen it on the website. I have been checking, trust me. If you have access to that, definitely recommend it. That was my last thing I wanted to recommend to you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions about the items listed here, or items that I've talked about, I should say, let me know in the comments down below, or anything that you would suggest to anyone to purchase, something you think I maybe forgot, or something that you think is better than one of the items that I have listed here that maybe work better for dry skin. Let us all know in the comments. And also, if you want to see a recommendation for skincare for the Sephora sale, I would be happy to do that, but just let me know that that interest is there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it was kind of erratic and all over the place, but that's just me. But again, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.